What up, everybody? Just recording them. So you know it. So me and the wife will be back home tomorrow, guys. We're both fine. Everybody's fine. It's been tomorrow will be 2 weeks, so we should be fine to go home. Uh, my wife has a fundraiser going up. Has a fundraiser up, guys. Uh, I know the haters are gonna love it, but the city has decided to take us to court to take our home. So what they did was it's pretty dirty. So we've been paying our back taxes for 3 years now, guys. Pay it every month. Don't miss it. It's paid every month. It's all public record. Anybody can check. It's been paid every month for about 3 years now. Ever since we made a contract. Well, when the new year rolls around, I get disability, guys. I can't afford to pay $1,200. You know what I mean? So we go up and we have to make a new arrangement when our new taxes hit. Well, last year and the year before, because of COVID, they weren't open to the public. Well, the year before last, when we called, because of COVID, they told us that to continue making our payments and that we would receive a letter when they're back open, normal hours, normal business. So we never thought nothing else about it. Continued making our payments. They continued taking our payments. Taking our payments, buddy. Well, they violated our contract saying that we didn't make new credit arrangements. Okay. Well, a year or so ago, my son was doing a deck, and he had the wood that the people just wanted a composite deck. So he was like, "Hey, Dad, I got this deck wood that I'm going to be removing from this deck, and it's really good wood. They just upgrading it to, there's nothing wrong with it. Do you want it?" I was like, "Sure, bring it over. We'll build a deck here at the house." So he brings it over, puts it in the yard. I don't cover it or nothing, didn't think nothing of it. City complained on us. They kept warning us. Finally, called me and was like, "Look, or I called her. I was like, "Look, I don't want to get rid of the wood. It's going to be used for my house. I'm going to be using it for a deck around on my house." And she goes, "Okay, well, if that's the case, then you need to cover it." I was like, "Okay, that's fine." A friend of mine had a tarp that he let me have that goes on the back of one of them open, like, gravel semi truck, not the short dump trucks, a semi. So it was huge. Big enough, it covered all the wood. So we covered it. The next day, the cleaning crew, while we were gone, came with 2 dump trucks and a bobcat, scooped up all our wood, uncovered the tarp, scooped up all the wood, took it away, along with our lawn furniture, all kinds of stuff, guys. I mean, they basically just took everything in my yard. I mean, all our shit that we bought to put in our yard and everything. It was ridiculous. And what do? Charged us $5,000, you guys. $5,000. Yeah. Called it a special assessment and put it on our taxes. So, after a year and a half or so of almost 2 years of paying payments, that just wiped that out. And it put our back taxes up to like $6,000. Well, still nothing. They didn't say a word to us about it. We noticed a increase in the taxes and raised hell, but basically got told to go fuck ourselves. So we continued to pay our payments. Still, never received a letter until Saturday saying that they filed in court to take our home. So they're going to take our house unless I come up with $7,700. That's the back taxes for both properties. The lot that I own next to the house and our home. That's with the special assessment on it and everything. It would have been about $33,000. You know what I mean? Probably not even $3,000. Without that, we'd owed under $3,000 if it wasn't for this bullshit assessment that they did with the wood that they took. Total BS. They knew what they were doing was wrong. They did it because they wanted to put that $4,000 or $5,000 on our. It was either $4,000 or $5,000. It was a lot of money, guys, on our property taxes, so we couldn't pay it. So, right now I'm trying to basically sell everything I got, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in time or whatever. But me and the wife was thinking about maybe holding a raffle for my motorcycle or something, I don't even know, you guys, but I've got everything up for sale, so hopefully we can get these paid before they do whatever they do, I'm sure they'll be trying to rush ours through. But we just got the letter and we have to respond to it within 28 days of receiving it. So of course we're going to respond on the 25th day because we need all the time we can before it gets put into a court system, before they make a court date. So yeah, we're definitely going to take all the time we can on that. But it says from the time received that we received it, but we're going to go 25 days from the date on the actual letter that they printed it. So that'll give us an extra few days. That'll give us it'll be even less than 25 days, but because, it took probably 3 days for us to receive it. So that way we make sure we get it in time, get it in there in time. But hell yeah, we want a hearing. We're not going to allow them to just take our home, especially when they illegally put assessments on our home. You know what I mean? When we was up there trying to make new payment arrangements, they told us that the lady at the treasurer's office, who has nothing to do with the auditor, told us that she's been hearing horror stories. Well, what is going on, guys, is the city health lady thinks that she can do whatever she wants, and she uses the police as her personal goons. I mean, you guys seen that with one of my very first videos over my wife's grandmother's car that died. You know what I mean? They come and lifted a tarp on the car that was in my driveway to look at the tags, and they, in their eyes, there's nothing wrong with that. That don't constitute a search in their eyes. That's definitely a fucking search. You know what I mean? They lifted the tarp to see if it had expired tags. So it was definitely a search. But she said she's been hearing horror stories, that she just dealt with a couple people before us, that the city come and removed a garbage can that was full of garbage from the lot next door to him and tacked $1,300 on his property taxes. And it wasn't even his garbage or can. And he's trying to fight it now. You know what I'm saying? That should have been immediately wiped away from that guy. It wasn't even on his property. It wasn't his can. Nothing. But they still. And my wife caught the city guy about a month or so ago taking trash from the firehouse next to our house, putting it in the empty lot next door to us, and taking pictures of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think they're trying. I think they've charged us a few times for when they've came and picked up garbage from the lot next door to our lot, and thinking that it's our lot. You know what I'm saying? But it's not. So, I think that they've got quite a few more illegal assessments on our property bill, because our property tax should be down to like $1,500 right now. I mean, with all the money that we've paid, it's just ridiculous. So, but I've contacted. All right, this is over with. I've contacted, our councilman. I'm going to be contacting our senator, the governor. I'm gonna contact everybody I can, because what they're doing is illegal and it's not right. They've got this new. What's so messed up is that they've got this new sports complex that's coming up, right? And they want to beautify Hamilton because it's supposed to draw enormous amounts of people to Hamilton for this sports complex. Well, yeah. So yeah, they're on a mission to take people's homes that they consider blight or not up to par. You know what I'm saying? So they're out to take everybody's home that they can, and it's ridiculous. But whatever. They're not going to get away with taking my home. I mean, I'm not going to do it without a fight. That's for sure. I'm not going to give up without a fight. But my wife's got an intermaiden name. It's Michelle Smith, guys, or Simmons. It's a GoFundMe. If you guys want to help out, it'd be greatly appreciated. But I understand if you can. Times are tough. If anybody has any agencies that might help us with the bill, I mean, we're down with that too. I mean, we'll take any help we can get, you guys. But anyways, look, I'm driving, so I'm gonna get off here. Y'all stay safe, and y'all be cool. News Now House out.